Let me think. What are you thinking about? I'm thinking.
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week, I checked out The Fountain of Youth, and this 2025 film was directed by Guy Ritchie and stars John Krasinski, Natalie Portman, and Donald Gleason, among others, of course. So what's the story of this movie? Well, it involves this kind of adventurer, kind of like an Indiana Jones type of guy, and he is hired to find the Fountain of Youth by this eccentric, tech billionaire. And so he teams up with his sister and, a few others to hopefully find it. Along the way, though, they are, being tracked by this mysterious kind of Vatican group, as well as several governments. What will happen, though? Well, for that, you gotta watch the movie and find out. All right, so let's discuss this movie. Well, with this one, I decided to press play because it kind of looked like it could be like a National Treasure type of movie. And, I liked National Treasure with Nick Cage, so I thought I'd press play on this one. It turns out it's more like Indiana Jones. And what's the one with the child? Is it the Temple of Doom? And so it's much more kind of an Indiana Jones style of movie. It's also very stereotypical. So anything that you would imagine an Indiana Jones character could do, they do in this one. And they are certainly going for that Indiana Jones style. Is it successful? I would say probably very much so. It is certainly a fun movie. It has all of the funness of an Indiana Jones movie. So that I thought worked certainly. I would say it's very stereotypical, like everything that you expect to happen happens in this one. And so that is not the most exciting thing, but at least it's like fun entertainment, I would say. And this one's done by Apple TV, which I think is one of the better streaming services out there. Certainly with some of their shows, I just think they have kind of better quality shows. I'm watching, what's it called? Murderbot, I think. And I think that was Apple TV as well. So, I certainly don't go for their stuff. And with Fountain of Doom, I would say I wasn't totally disappointed. I would say I was actually more entertained about everything that was going on in this one. And so it is a movie that I think works for what it's going for. It certainly, doesn't try to do anything new or exciting, but what it does do is, old but exciting. Also with this movie, they have a lot of big names in this one. Natalie Portman, John Krasinski, and a few others as well. In fact, quite a few others. And so all of the acting, certainly I would say, works well. What's his name? Donald Gleason. He does a good job in this one too. So there's a lot of things that go in this one to make for an all right watch. Also, it does have, like an action scene every 20 minutes or so. And I think they're, done well enough, or at least entertainingly enough, that they work. Like it's fun to watch this movie. So the action, the acting, lots of stuff that go into this one just make for a fun movie. In addition, I enjoyed all the action. Like there's an action scene every 20 minutes or so. So it actually, feels pretty fast paced. With this one, the action scenes are, shot really well and done really well. Though I will say there is a lot of stunt double work in this one, and you can tell when it's stunt double as well. So there's lots of things that go into this movie that certainly can entertain you for a night. And I think that brings me to what doesn't work with this one. Well, with this one, it is very stereotypical. I think I saw on the internet, a lot of people thought it was just kind of very bland that way. But, if you can look past that, like it's nothing new, but at the same time, like everything is fun about it. So they're just going through this adventure, nothing, particularly new. They're not taking any chances in this one. Very, very standard. I saw a lot of comments online talking about, oh, this is like asking ChatGPT for a movie. They, pump this out. But I don't think that's what they did in this one. They do have some clever lines here or there. So it's just, nothing new. And that's not a problem for me, just as entertainment for a whole night. Like it's 2 hours too. So it's not like a short movie. So it takes 2 hours. And then if you're taking breaks, 3 hours. And so it just fills up your night with, something fun to watch. And something that did bother me throughout the whole thing was John Krasinski here. I just see John the whole time. Like I know he's famous from The Office, which of course I watched. He was Jim, but I just see him. Like I just see Jim from The Office. Maybe it's because he shaved or something. I know John has played other roles. I think he was John Reacher or something, or Jack Reacher. I'm not sure what the character was in a few action films. It just seems like With this one, I just see him. I don't know what it is. Like, I've seen other movies with John in it, like The Quiet Place, but I don't see, Jim from The Office in The Quiet Place. And so with this one, I just see John. Like, it's unfortunate. Like, it just doesn't seem like he's the adventurer that he's trying to be. Like, he's not taking it as serious as I would expect, Indiana Jones to. Like, he's the uncle to this child, so he's always, trying to be the cool uncle and telling jokes and whatnot. And so it just didn't seem like he was the right actor for this role in particular. So yeah, that was just, a little bit of a bother for me. Another thing with this movie is that there's lots of like people just teleporting around. Certainly the child teleports from the father's house just to, be next to the mother. The bad guys are always teleporting around. Like, you even kind of think that, the bad guys died, but I guess they teleported out at some point, and now they're back. So they're just always just around. I guess it works, to have a faster moving movie, but it's just like, don't think about it. It's just kind of more, popcorn fun for a movie. And that, I would say, is probably a good description for this one. It's just, consumable popcorn fun at home for you to stream. So would I recommend this movie? I would say it's a good, 2 hours of entertainment. It's kind of dumb popcorn fun. So if you don't mind that, check it out if you want. As for a score, I'm going to give it the average score of 5. It certainly is a very standard movie, and one that is fun for the whole family even. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.